Good morning, guys. This is a position from a game I played last night against an 1851 from the Netherlands. Um, Really positional opening, real positional play up until this point. This is move 21, and just so you can get a better scope of the board, this is what it looks like. This is the move that my opponent made. He went from here to here, and the question is, what's he trying to accomplish? And I could see what he was trying to attempt. I mean, he's essentially trying to goad me into taking this pawn, which looks like it could be a good free pawn to take. But what he would essentially do, or what the plan is if I take this pawn, he's going to move his rook here because it's protected by the queen. And now the rook controls the A file. I have to move off to say here, in which case he would move his rook here and trap me. Well, that was his idea, and it's pretty creative. I like it. I appreciate it. But being that we work on our tactics, we go deep into calculation, and so I saw a flaw in his thinking, and that flaw was that's actually a pawn I'm going to take. It's hanging, and I'm probably going to win another pawn because he overlooked something or didn't calculate as far as what I did. So I took the pawn. He moves rook over. I move queen here. Now, remember, this is key. The queen's protected by the pawn. He goes rook here. But instead of moving my queen away and running away from the threat, I counterattack, and I take my rook and I take his pawn on e7. So it's one of those, you take my queen, I take your queen situations. But it works here because I'll show you the exchange. If his queen were to take my rook, I would take his rook with check. And in that situation, I would have won 2 pawns and a rook, and he just got my rook. So I win the exchange. Now, if we go back, and when I took on e7, if let's say he takes my queen, this is actually what happened. I take his queen, he takes my rook, I take his rook. I'm still up the exchange. I win 2 pawns and a queen, and he wins a queen. So this is the kind of calculation that we need to focus on, or that I'm focusing on, to get to 2200. There's going to be a lot more elements of the game to work on as well, like positional play and openings and end games. But it was very positional up to about move 21 when this occurred. And what you'll notice is a lot of games will be decided by one exchange or one large exchange, and it's usually tactical in nature. So why not study tactics?